Yeah, I go to the road and look to see if anybody has passed recently. Muddy footprints from a dwarf.
Give me a perception check.
11.
As you look, it's too difficult because there's too much water have already collected on the dirt road. You really can't make out any footprints, except for what looks like the beating of just a normal path.
Do we know that, or does only he know that?
He only knows that.
So I ask him, I say, does it look like anybody has passed recently?
I can't tell. The rain's washed away too much.
That might be a good thing, though. We can make an exit without anybody knowing which way we've gone.
True, but I wanted to find the dwarf.
Fair enough. We'll have time to do that. We need to get safe and away from this shitty place.
Alright, let's walk.
Which way?
Along the path, away from town.
Okay, I agree, but we need to be in the woods so that we're not seen.
Agreed.
By maybe a passing guard or a merchant or anybody else that might know that we're there.
So you going back to grab the rest of your party before you continue on, because they're still kind of all standing back in that clearing?
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Okay. So you trudge back a couple more 100 yards and convene with the rest of your party. At this point in time, you kind of see, like, Hal kind of, like, shudder a little bit, obviously shaking himself off. It comes out from, like, the dark undergrowth of that tree.
Alright, kid. We're taking off. We'll see you later.
Can I at least see you off?
I look at
Good
Grizzle.
enough, kid.
Sure. Dane, lead the way.
I head north then, I guess, along the path. But how far in would you say we are on the path?
You're about 200 yards from the path.
200 yards west of where the path would be?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess we'll just head straight north.
Before
Parallel
Grizzle leaves.
What?
Keep going.
Parallel along the path, I would say, into town.
Away from town?
Away from town, yes. So if the path is leading this way away from town,
You're
we're
kinda like going
parallel
north,
going
west.
north.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
Whatever way would keep us in the woods, away from the path, a safe distance so that you can't be seen as you're walking.
Before Grizzle leaves, he kind of walks where Cal pisses to see if there's any notes or marks on the tree. He doesn't trust Cal at all.
Give me a perception check. I would say with...
Just one. So
Just a one?
6.
Oh, did you roll a 1, though?
I rolled a
That
1.
one.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's too washed up.
It's too washed.
So he's lagging behind a little bit.
Oh, not by much.
shit
Not
I
by
mean, he
much.
has fast ranger eyes. He kind of just like goes and walks around. And like
hate
the
the
moment he
shit
walks
out of
around, he
this
already
little
walks
kid.
back.
Does he let us know that information?
No, because he doesn't see it.
He didn't
Probably
see
Can't see
anything.
anything.
So if you don't see anything, would you tell anybody, hey guys, you want to come check out the nothing I saw?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. So we continue walking. I mean, I guess I don't know how far it is.
How long have we been out in the woods?
Yeah.
Maybe 20 minutes.
Is there anything that we can hear other than the rain?
Not really.
Not really.
Let's get marching.
So we'll march for a little bit, and I look behind us to see, is Cal following? Is anybody following us?
Only Cal is following you.
Only Cal is following us. He's actually following us?
Yeah.
You seeing this out?
Okay. Just continue walking, I guess.
Well, gentlemen, like, what's your plan? You're just gonna become like woods hobos?
For now, yeah.
But I think we're gonna try to make our way back to Phandalin, or at least maybe find the portal that Sister Guriel pushed us through. Maybe we can reactivate that somehow.
Oh my god, that thing is real.
Yes, it is. How do you know about this?
Well, I listen to a lot of shit Renard does.
How much shit?
Well, I mean, he writes in his journal, and I get bored, and I find my way around the monastery. How the hell do you think I got this? And points towards the book that Gear was holding.
The kid is resourceful.
I'm one of the only children here. You get bored.
Fair.
It's an interesting point you make. There are no other children in town. Not
Yes,
even-
there are.
There
And I
are.
point towards Snot. Yeah.
No, there's some girls that are around my age, but we just don't get along that well.
Yeah, that can be rough.
Yeah.
What about Sticks?
Fucking incel.
Be any cool to you?
Sure. I mean, he plays a good tune.
Yeah, he's alright. So what are you gonna do now, kid? You're seeing us off, now what?
Well, I mean, if this portal thing is real, I mean, it's kind of what I was hoping for. I just want to see it.
Why?
Do you think you know a spell that can reactivate it?
No, I don't know anything like that. I don't know a lot. I mean, honestly, that other spell scroll thing I did is probably the most powerful thing I did. And you just have to read a sheet of paper. Just not fuck that up.
We're kind of walking when we're doing this, right?
Yes.
I'm slowly, like, walking a little bit slower and slower and slower. I can still see him. But, you know, just kind of taking my time.
Are you trying to trail behind him?
A little bit.
Okay. So he's like second to last kind of in the group a little bit. But
I
you
would
guys are
guess
all
so.
kind of huddled together as you're walking.
Sure.
So once he gets a fair distance so he can't really tell what I'm doing,
Okay.
I turn around and I cast Spike Growth behind me.
Okay.
It's just a 20-foot radius that covers a certain point behind.
Okay.
And then I catch up to the group, keeping my ears open to hear if, like, someone activates my trap.
Okay.
Do I notice Grizzle? I would put myself like at the back of the pack just because everybody else was.
Roll
like,
a perception check with disadvantage.
5. Well, 15. 5. 8.
I would say no.
Okay.
You notice that he's trailing behind, but you do not notice that he passed the
How far... I guess we can just ask him. How far do you plan on following us, Cal?
I just want to see this portal thing. I mean, as your big green friend here knows, I've been trying to learn spell stuff because I think what you guys do is cool. I want to become an adventurer once I'm free from the church. And I've never seen a portal before. I mean, come on. That's like the coolest thing I could have seen in a long time.
Why can't you be free from the church now?
Well, I have to be with the church until I'm 18. It's kind of their guardianship is what they call it.
Do you think they'll let you go when you actually turn 18?
I don't see why not.
I wouldn't count on it, friend.
This seems like another one of Reynard's tricks. How do we know we can trust you with the location of this portal?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, how do I prove that?
He is technically risking his life even just being with us right now.
Listen, kid.
Is he, though? What if this is all just a ploy by Reynard to find the location of the portal?
You've done quite enough, kid. It's time to get the fuck out of here.
Do an insight check.
Insight.
You fucking kill this kid. I swear to God. You can go.
9?
9?
Yeah.
He seems above board.
He seems what?
Above board. Like, it seems like he's telling the truth. He honestly seems flustered as to, like, he doesn't know how to answer it because he thought he's been nothing but open.
Sorry if I'm coming off as brash, but we haven't exactly been welcomed kindly back to Lerwick.
I'm gonna draw my sword and slowly start to walk towards this kid, looking like the fucked up mental case that I am, disheveled, carrying the tome in one hand and the sword in the other, just slowly approaching him. Like I said, kid, you've done enough. It's time to go now.
Give me an intimidation check.
Like Garibald needs intimidation.
That one.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Any of you do anything, or you're just letting that happen?
I'm gonna at least put my hand on his shoulder, like, hey. It's like from the shoulder where his sword is drawn. Because I interpret this to be kind of threatening him. I'm still like not quite sure what I feel about Cal, but I don't want to see any harm come to him at this point still.
Okay. Alright, fine. That's the way you guys want it. I mean, I put a lot on the line to get you all that.
And we appreciate that. We genuinely do.
Yeah, you appreciate it with the tip of a sword, you do.
I spit on the ground in front of this kid.
We just don't know who we can trust right now.
Cal, I'm sorry. Truly.
Can I just wait here for a moment and at least to collect my thoughts? I just want to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna do this when I get back.
Sure. I think that would be fine.
And he just kind of sits down.
I look at him questioningly. It's pouring rain outside.
There's
Yeah.
a little bit of an canopy that you have, so
Okay.
it's not as horrendous as standing out in the open. But yeah, I mean, it seems more or less than anything else. He's just kind of depressed with the fact that
You said yourself that you could just cast the spell on yourself, so it looks like one of us did it.
But he still needs to look like he's dry.
Maybe.
oh shit, I didn't even think of that. I'm gonna get a change of clothes quick, I guess.
God damn it, kid.
Fine. He just stands up. He starts walking the path backwards.
Into Chris's tree.
Turn back to the group and... Do we need to bring this fucking kid with?
I think for a while.
I just look at Gearbo and I say, we seem to be able to keep him under control. We could just make sure he doesn't have any other scrolls with him. What's he gonna do? He can't overpower us without any of that scroll shit.
It's true.
He seems to be innocent enough, and we believe that he was telling the truth, correct?
JJ does, yes.
Do the rest of us?
I don't know, you can give me an insight check.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight.
Call him back,
Should we
Dane.
just all roll these?
Call him
Wait.
back, Dane.
If you are gonna roll one as well, I'll give it to him with advantage then. That's like
I
you
mean-
helping.
Sure, because I'm not fully sure. I just...
So you have advantage.
First was a 3, this is a 16.
16? I mean, you believe he's trying to help you get away from the town successfully.
Okay. I say let's search him. Does he appear to be carrying the same like satchel or anything with him while he's following us?
Yeah, he has like a satchel and he just has like a little wooden...
Alright, so I
Yeah.
turn to him and I say, alright kid, you want to come with us? Let us search your satchel to make sure you're not going to cast a spell on us anymore. And you're free to come with us, I guess. But if you get out of line, I have no idea what Garibal's going to do.
Alright, fine. He just holds up a satchel.
Alright, I grab it and I look inside and I find...
As you look through it, you see one spell scroll of that same demeanor
Okay.
to put him to sleep. The one that he said he would probably end up using on himself.
Okay. I take it out of the satchel and I say, this is mine now. And I put it in my pocket.
He just looks at you. How am I supposed to sell the fact that I didn't help you get out?
I thought you were coming with us.
But yeah, I just want to see the portal thing. And then I'm going to go back.
I will give it back to you once you see the portal thing.
Alright, fine.
That's all I see in the satchel is just the one...
Well, that was the first thing. We were
Okay.
playing that out.
Alright, fine.
Aside from that, you see like a few gold and a few silver pieces, not much. Like a total of maybe like 4 gold worth of value in there.
Okay.
And you see like some snacks.
Okay. Nothing
And,
else
like, a little
detrimental
water bottle. No.
other than the spell scroll. I
Right.
say, alright. I will give this back to you when you're about to head back.
Okay.
And I hand him his satchel back.
Alright. Deal.
Okay. So what is this spell scroll called?
It's essentially like an enhanced sleep spell.
Enhanced sleep. Okay. Interesting.
Do you guys remember the path? Can you stick to the path and remember about where the portal came? This is Grizzle.
Give me a history check, Grizzle.
Wait,
I remember it was on the east side of the path, I think.
dang, don't you have like that circle of truthy thingy?
Zone of Truth?
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 4. 4?
You might want to use that later. I think for now we're alright.
He didn't seem to have anything in that pouch of his, and I have his sleep scroll. If anything, we can just put him to sleep.
And
I can.
You passed your insight check, so
Yeah, I mean, I could put him to sleep if I wanted to, or any of us could. Because it's like, what? How does that scroll work? It's just you read it and you target it. Like you get to choose the target, or what?
it's an area of effect.
An area of effect.
I go over to Dane and I whisper in
And you can
his
also
ear.
you target like up to 6 targets.
Up to wow. Okay.
I whisper in Dane's ear. We need to be sure he doesn't tell anyone.
Give me a stealth check.
16 unmodified.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
He doesn't hear you.
I just nod my head.
Let's make it to that area. I'm going to scout out ahead, and I take off in the direction of the path, like that far away. But when I get about 100 yards ahead, I circle around back to the back of the group. I'm assuming we've been about an hour walking
An hour.
around. Alright, so when I move in the woods, I'm stealth.
Okay.
Ooh, Deloitte. Big sexy over here.
Gonna catch him in the act of leaving the clue.
You gonna
Okay.
bust him?
I have the scroll. I took the scroll from his backpack. I have it.
That's basically all he had?
See,
Of
the only,
importance?
there was some coin in there and some snacks in the scroll.
Okay.
So I took the scroll and I said I'll give it back to him once he sees the portal.
Yeah, and I heard he just wants to come and check out the portal and leave. I
That's
was
what
taking
he
a shit, but I was like, I'm gonna kill this kid.
Stepping away from the table for just a moment, we need to thank those who've helped us bring this episode to life. Our friends at Battle Bards. Battle Bards offers an incredible, vast array of sound, music, and effects to bring your games to life. Their Prime subscription service allows you to stream that content from anywhere, including if you play online. With the Prime service, you not only are able to stream that content, but if you wanted to purchase individual tracks for yourself or for use elsewhere, you get 20% off of all of your purchases on the site. Not only that, they give you access to mixers and soundboards to make the sound and effects that you need. If you go to battlebards.com, enter the promo code LOST to get a little discount off of your subscription. Our need for incredible sound is so vast that we're also helped by our friends at Sirenscape. Sirenscape brings amazing atmosphere and music to your games. With their app, you can set the mood at your table on the fly. Their tool sets allow you to create unique music for your games, and with their vast library, you'll find something for almost any RPG setting. Please find links in the description below to both of these amazing services. By using these links, you help us by showing our partners the support you have for our content. Both of these services provide an amazing level of immersion for your players. Check them both out and find out which is best for you. Or you can go our route and use them both, because they're both unique. Thank you to both Battle Bards and Sirenscape for your support. Now, let's get back to the table.
That's what he said, but I did warn him. I said, you can come with us, but I have no idea what Garibald's going to do. And so he's been warned. So he's circled back behind us. Are we actually heading in the way of the portal? I just kind of...
Grizzle doesn't entirely remember how to get back to it.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking...
We walked
you?
on the
Do I?
path.
Oh, give me history checks. I'm gonna let this be a group history check.
A group history check?
Yep.
Okay. 14.
15.
11.
4.
Even regardless of his. Snot, do you want to roll me a history check?
Just let the guy
History check.
sleep.
Roll this. Roll it.
Drop on the table.
Roll it!
Don't get too much.
Wasn't the portal just on the path, though?
Yeah, I
And it
thought
was
we
just
just kind of
just
worked
off.
in like Terminator style.
It was
I don't
just
think there
off
was
the
a
path.
return. I didn't think there was a return back type deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it was all high enough that you guys collectively, as you're kind of chatting through it, you remember talking about how great it was when you found Grizzle by there as soon as you came out. Grizzle
And he
immediately,
touched
just
the
by,
ground
just by
and was
tasting
like,
the dirt,
yeah.
knew exactly where to go. And you're all remembering this. It's all clicking back.
the sign and didn't let us
And you
Much
kind of just,
badassery.
you know to stay about 100 yards in from the roadway. You can barely see it from time to time, but you just keep following that west. Are you just trying to follow it all the way to the stone structure?
I guess that was the ultimate goal, was we're trying to find the portal to see if there's either a way to activate it or to get rid of Cal, I think is the idea.
Yeah.
Because either way, Cal needs to go, in our group's opinion, whether we continue to try and activate the portal or whether we continue on to try and go somewhere else.
Right. In my mind, I want Cal to go when we get to the portal, just so he's safe, not to get rid of him.
Dame just wants to get rid of him. My job is, or my goal is to protect my friends.
So what are you doing?
So we're continuing, I guess. If we know where the portal is in the general direction
It'll take you about 5 minutes to walk there.
from where we're at right now,
Correct.
then I'm going to head that way anyway. If I need to lead the group, then I'll lead the group.
How
I'm skulking behind.
how are we feeling in terms of like getting our strength back? I would assume not very much at this
They're only
point.
able to walk, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's been treacherous to
It's a
try.
struggle to
It's just a
get-
strain that you got to even like walk your way through the woods
Yeah.
and keep yourselves upright. With the exception of you.
Right. Like I'm
You're
okay,
fresh.
but I'm still like
Yeah, you're
kinda-
carrying snot, I think, because his atrophy is just balls deep.
I've got his hands far enough away from my my person that I don't mind the smell anymore.
He's gotten a nice shower on his way, I suppose.
I even got like his like cloth kind of open a little bit just to get his.
I got the poo on me.
We washed his hands real good.
So,
Alright, so we're continuing on to this stone structure where we
Correct.
emerged.
So you finally get to a small clearing in the woods where you see this stone structure again filled with overgrowth. As you look at it, there are several pillars on a giant stone slab. In the center of it, there's another stone pillar that stands, and engraved on it with some metallic still left. You see multiple arrows that almost look like a giant clock in a way. Not quite, but that's like the best semblance of it.
Sure.
And you remember before, when Sister Garrely had activated this, that it started to spin, and the portal had appeared out of it. And you're now just standing here in front of it.
Do you remember where the hands on the proverbial clock were?
Up, down, up, down. No, I'm just
In
kidding.
the same position they were that you remember them in Phandalin.
Oh.
Wow.
Is this it?
These are the rocks, kid.
You came out of rocks.
Oh, more or
Well,
less.
there was a portal here, yes.
Magical rocks, dude.
Don't mind him.
So what do you do? How do you start it?
We don't know. We didn't start it. Somebody else did. Is there
You
anything
walked all the way over here for this?
I cast Zone of Truth on Cal.
Angrily, I'm gonna tell this kid, I told you to get the fuck out of here.
Gerbo?
Zone of Truth on him.
Okay.
So,
Zone of truth on this kid?
Zone of Truth on the kid.
Been truth.
ZOT.
Who put it on?
And I would say
I did.
everyone is in it.
Absolutely everybody is
Yeah,
in
we're all
it.
pretty huddled together, except for maybe Matt.
Alright, gents.
Matt's
Grizzle's probably the only one that's still a little back behind.
Alright, gents. Feel free
You
to
said you're
ask
100
your
yards behind
questions
us, so
as I look at Gerbo.
What is this thing?
Just stay
Don't
here.
worry about it. This is how we make sure you're telling the truth.
Oh.
Are you really just an innocent boy who's made mistakes and now you're trying to repent for them? Are you truthfully just curious, or is this another ploy and you're working for Renard?
I'm not working for Renard. other than, I have to do chores. And, yeah, I generally just want to see what this thing looks like.
But why? Why come see this?
Well, even your big green friend there knows I'm studying arcane stuff. This sounds like something cool. Maybe I could do it someday. Maybe if I see how it works, it would help me in my learnings.
I'm gonna cut him off. Being an adventurer is not all it's cracked up to be. God damn it, kid.
2 days for retirement.
I was 3 days from
I was hoping you were lying just so I murder talk. I stopped myself from saying that I wanted to kill him.
Did you want to kill me back there, sir?
Just letting the rain.
He's
If you're asked a direct question, Basically, the long and short of it is you have to answer truthfully.
Damn right.
Guys, he's a 14-year-old kid who's never seen anything like this before. It's nothing more than that.
Yeah, you have to answer as long as it's truthful. But that doesn't mean, like, I think even in the spell, the way it's written, it's like you can dance around it as long as what you're still saying is the truth.
You have to, first time on a turn or starts its turn, there must be a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature cannot speak deliberate lie. You know whether the creature succeeds on
Fails or saving throws.
I'm just assuming that it's working. It just makes it more fun.
It makes it more fun when it's an actual zone of truth, where
Right.
you have to like speak the truth inside the fucking zone. Like, this is the trust circle.
The world is changing, Insano. Nobody's innocent anymore. We all have blood on our hands, including this young boy.
He looks down at his hands.
This is how naive he is, Kirbo.
He hasn't killed anyone. Maybe someday, but not right now.
So I look at the boy and I say, Cal, you really just want to see this thing activated, and then what? You go back and tell Bernard, or you keep it to yourself?
Well, hopefully I can learn how to do it at some point, but
For what reason? To travel yourself?
I want to be an adventurer when I leave.
But why? You saw what we've gone through.
Because it's
We
better-
ended up in shackles.
Because
Because I hold up my hands.
How do
I'm
you-
still in shackles.
Because it's better than being in a shitty town and being someone's laborer.
Yeah, and having to clean up other people's shit. I'm sorry, but this seems like more fun than that. Sure, my life might be put on the line, but at least I'll maybe have a thrill out of it, I guess.
Swear to God, right here, I'm talking about fun. I want to just impale this man. I'm so close, you guys. I'm so close to fucking killing this kid. I can't handle his fucking happiness. I can't handle this kid anymore. Insano, you need to get this kid out of here before I end his pitiful fucking life.
Calm yourself.
Let's figure out a way to open this portal, Gearbo. Then we can get back to where we need to be.
While those two are looking at the portal, I'm gonna like gently put my hands on Cal's shoulders and like start to escort him out of the group.
We have a much
Back to the
larger
trail.
problem here.
One more question for Keller.
Yeah?
What is Reynard's plans?
Yeah, good.
What is he intending to do?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I've been able to ascertain from his journals is that he wants to find a mine. I think he wants to use those resources to build up the town.
There's nothing that will help him.
We've been there, kid. There's nothing that will help him there.
There's nothing but monsters and demons.
And the town there is not fit to handle. If you can't even hold off some of those orcs and destroying your town, you sure as hell aren't going to handle that mine.
Even we didn't get that far into some parts of that mine. And we had to kill a lot of beasts.
I'm still surprised this isn't news everywhere. You've been there?
Yes.
Just recently. Well,
Within like
not so recently.
within what, like a
What year is
6-month
it?
period? Oh no.
Within a few weeks.
From my perspective.
From your character's perspective, it's only been a few weeks.
Specifically mine. Everybody
Correct.
else's
No.
has been
What?
Just a little
Yours is a few weeks. The rest of you, it's a few months. Almost probably closer to a year. Because from the time that Insano went inside that tower, you were in Lerwick for months.
true. All right.
For you, it's still a few weeks because you were just...
you were
yeah.
dead.
So for you two, it's been a few weeks. The rest of you, it's been several months.
Yeah, we've been there. It sucked.
And then for Grizzle, it's just, what, mine?
Yeah, never been there.
Yep.
He's never been to Branson.
What do you mean you've never gone to Wall Drug?
Dad wants a dealership.
Oh, it's a dealership, man.
You think you have what it takes, kid? What do you bring? You have one scroll. Actually, you have no scrolls. I have your scroll.
He said he's in training. You don't all just grow up to be magically heroic adventurers by the age 12. At this point, I look at Kelleral Like I look at the rest of my group and I try to like gently escort him out.
Of the zone of truth?
Away from the rest of you lunatics.
I'm protecting my friends. Okay. Alright. So I look at Garbo and I say, Garbo, we have much bigger... Look at the big picture, man. You heard what Morton Canyon had to say. We need to find what we need to find, alright? As I'm assuming that Cal can still hear me talking, and I don't want him to know that much information, but
Right.
I'm assuming that Gearbo knows what we're talking about. We need to activate this so that we can get to where we need to go. We need to
How?
concentrate on that.
That's fine.
The kid,
Look it up, kid.
the kid is not going to be an issue.
So at this point, I'm gonna walk.
So you're starting to like push him away.
Like I got my hand on his back. Like I'm gently like sort of nudging him. Like let's go back to the path so you can get the hell out of here.
I extend my fist to say thanks, dude.
And like as you're like doing that, he like kind of like misses because Insano just keeps kind of pushing him away. And as you're doing this, he just kind of like looks up at you like, why? I just wanted to see that. What color was that thing when you saw it?
The stones or the portal?
The portal thingy. Like a whitish blue?
I don't actually remember.
I don't actually remember.
Oh, was it like that? As he's pointing back towards the stone structure.
And we turn around and there's a portal there?
As you're looking back, if you can see like the clock hands start to move slightly, and you see like just like the semblance, probably no bigger than like a basketball of a portal.
Okay.
And you just hear like a voice chime through it. Are you there?
Do we recognize the
Do we
voice?
recognize the voice? Yeah.
History checks.
Go, go, go! Fuck.
13.
6.
9.
9 times.
20. Not bad. The two of you recognize it as Sister Gariel's voice.
Oh.
You just hear a female voice, the rest of you.
But so I reply, yes, we're here.
I tell Cal, I think it was exactly like that. I'm not sure.
That's so small. How did you fit through there?
Well, it was much bigger.
That's what she said.
And so, like, he kind of starts, like, kind of brushes your arm aside and kind of starts walking past you and kind of, like, joining the rest of the group, just kind of, like, in awe. Just like,
Oh.
Does the portal say anything back? Or does Sister Gariel, I guess, since I recognize her voice?
there's a bit of a pause, and she's like, give me a moment. This will take a great deal of strain, but I'll pull it the rest of the way. And you can just slowly see it growing larger and larger. Much slower than it had previously when you went
Sure.
through it.
Does Keller walk back into the zone of truth by chance?
Yeah, he does. Because he's walking back towards the rest of the group. The rest of the group is still standing
I
there.
casted it on him specifically, and it's a 15-yard range around him. So wherever he was originally, which would have been
Where you're all
where
standing.
we're all standing.
Okay. I ask him, Cal, you are human, correct?
Well, yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
human.
it's been an interesting couple of weeks.
Months, weeks. Sure.
We're all a little out of sorts.
Okay. No, that's understandable. I mean, I just wanted to come over here and see this and see you guys off.
Oh lordy.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, Yerbo.
Take your best modifier, isn't it?
Yeah. 6 plus 7.
Ooh.
Monotone math. 13.
Your hand's not quick enough, but you can start to feel the book being slipped out from underneath your hands. As you look over and you just see wide-eyed Calorel just holding on to it. I wanted to see you guys off, but I need to keep this.
Where is he in relation to the rest of the group?
He's only a few feet away from the rest of you.
From the rest of us?
Put my hand on his shoulder. Cal, we can't let that happen. I'm
He has the
sorry.
book in his hand.
Yeah, he's just
I
like,
grab him and throw him through the portal.
What?
That's what I was going to do.
Oh, I like that.
You grab him and throw him through the portal?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I grab him, this small little child, with my giant dwarf hands, and I throw him through the portal.
Make him roll for it.
He's much stronger than this kid is. I mean,
yeah,
there's...
but he's fucking fatigued.
contesting
it's gonna be
strength checks.
sloppy. It's gonna
Contesting
be sloppy.
strength check?
Yep.
You versus the. Oh my god.
I think it's gonna be sloppy.
Oh my god. No way, Joey.
Epic.
Oh lordy.
That'd be a nat 1.
Oh my.
Jesus.
Give me a perception check.
A perception check? Where is that at? That is... Where is it? Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll try that again. 11.
No modifiers?
That was 10 plus 1.
Oh.
11.
As you sit there and you try to grab him and throw him through the portal, he immediately grabs onto you with his little hand and throws you a good 10 feet.
He throws me 10 feet?
Wow.
Damn it.
Well, you must have been like terribly off balance. I mean, you did roll a nat 1.
You rolled a nat 1.
And I was fatigued. But a small child threw me, a 4-foot, 200-pound dwarf, 10 feet.
Correct.
A 14-year-old.
Correct.
He's holding the book, bro.
As you're all standing there and he's just like grasping the book under one arm. Listen. This was my lineage. This book is my birthright. I found out about it. I know what happened to my parents. The same thing that was going to happen to you. You didn't want me to have it.
Cal, this book is bigger than you realize.
Well, I realize it's big. I've been told it's big.
That's what she said. Come on.
I mean, alright.
Like,
Alright.
walked right into that.
You did walk right into that.
Jumped right onto that one.
Yep.
Wow,
That's again what she said.
Minus
And the immersion's ruined.
Yep.
Brayden's gone.
This is mine.
Get it together.
Oh,
This is my birthright, damn it.
Killer L, this is the book that we need to help save what is left of the world.
And this was the book that was given to my family.
And what are you going to do with it, kid?
You're no match for Reynard and Cernith. If you want, come with us, but we can't let you return back to town with
I've
it.
been told I can be.
Can be. Well, then you aren't now. You aren't at that
Told by
place.
who? Told by who you can beat them?
Never mind you. Your perception check suddenly starts.
Just leave me.
Probably the sleeping, just not the snoring.
Next level immersion.
Your perception, as you're like kind of coming to, kind of off the ground a little bit, you realize something when he held you close and he was talking. His mouth was moving, but the sound wasn't coming from his mouth. As you were sitting there, you looked down and you could tell that the sound seemed to be more emitting from down here. As you stand back up, you can see the small necklace that he was wearing, and you assume that's to where the sound was coming from.
No.
What?
Cal,
What?
tell me what that thing that's around your neck.
You have no idea. About this.
You
This
have
is
no
your
idea
ignorance
what's
of this.
going on.
Sorry.
What do I need to roll to stab this kid now?
As you're, you want to try to stab him?
Hell yes, I'm done. If somebody wants to stop me, that's fine.
Well, he has regarded me as Ulfgar, regards me as a friend, and he just watched his friend get thrown 10 feet by a 14-year-old boy.
Nice.
And
And he's done everything
I've
in
been
his
triggered
power
by
to
this kid for the last half an hour.
Try to stab him, so...
Do you want to do this right now?
Absolutely.
Roll initiative.
Oh. What?
Roll initiative? We're gonna fight Calro?